Hello everybody, this is Baron a Bear, and this is going to be another video for the Walking Dead Survivors mobile game. This is going to be this Thursday's Q&A. It's number 5. So please like and subscribe for future content. Before I announce the winner of the giveaway, of the first giveaway of my channel, I will explain how the video will be laid out. First, I will give a shout out to another YouTuber. Then I will share some great news and how everyone can help if you wish to do so. Then I will announce the winner, and then I'll go over some questions and some comments. And then last, I will explain an included video at the end for those interested in watching. I'm going to have new content and a new Thursday Q&A kind of layout that I'm going to be working on. See next Thursday video for the new format. I plan to make more videos in the near future, so please subscribe for notifications. I also will have in the link in the pinned comments below, I will have information about the app gallery. I'm still trying to get that out to people to try to get them to understand that it's not, it's going to save you money. I mean, I've done some of the math. I've actually purchased from the app gallery. And what I'm calculating, if you live in the U.S., regardless in certain states, you're looking at basically a savings of like $1 for a $10 pack. So basically, if you spend just, regularly in a few months or so, just $10 here and there, you're basically looking at, like, if you buy $10 packs, you'll get an extra pack for free. That's the difference between the other app stores, So, $1 off for $10 of purchases. If you spend $100 on a pack of like a skin or something, you're basically looking at like around $10 savings. So, it's still money saved, and it's easy to do. And I'm going to have a lot more giveaway coupon codes. I'll be giving away here. Hopefully I have some now, probably for next week's Thursday, and next month I will have even more. Okay, because I'm not accepting any codes for myself. Okay, I'm giving everything I'm getting from my sponsorship, I'm giving it back to all the players in the game. Anyone who comes to my Thursday videos, I'm going to give whatever I can to them. If I can't give codes, then I'll give $25 value of rewards, of my own. I'm hardly spending any money now. My feeling is I'd rather give it to you guys than to the game at this point. So just, keep that in mind. I plan to make more videos, Here's the YouTuber shout out, all right? Mindus. Now I want to explain this guy, okay? Now I think he's Spanish. He came from Spain. I think he's living in the UK or something now. And he doesn't have the best English, okay? So his videos, he uses text, okay? And he gets some music, and he's got some really cool intros, and great guy, man. I'm telling you, man. In the 2 years I've been doing this in the YouTube, he helped me. We spent one day, we talked in voice chat. He showed me a bunch of stuff. He helped me more in one day than anyone has ever helped me in the whole time I've been doing this YouTube channel. Okay? An amazing guy. And I really hope that you guys, man, show him some support, man. Just, his YouTube channel will be posted in the pinned comment below this video. Please show him some love and like all his videos and subscribe to his channel. He's only got like 2 or 3 videos he's got, on his channel for this game. They're like a couple minutes long at the most. So if you got any time, I'm begging you guys, please, man, show this guy some support, man. This is a great guy, man. Anything you can do, support our game YouTubers, guys. That's what I'm trying to stress right here, right now. Give them constructive feedback. Tell them what you liked, disliked, or what you think can be improved. It's really important, especially supporting. So I'm going to give you some strategies and things you can do to help me. We got to make some noise, and I really think if everyone can get behind and support the YouTubers for this game, there's a good chance some of the developers might actually start to notice and maybe even start watching my videos, and I can, kind of get through to them. Maybe they'll listen, but we got to try. Okay. So, and now for the great news, Baron the Bear's channel is now monetized. Okay. Also, I will be giving all my wallbay codes out as giveaways. Okay. Now, a lot of people, they have a lot of misgivings about YouTubers, especially starting out. You would not believe how difficult it was to fill out all the forms and how to set and figure out what I had to do. I wasn't getting any money. Nothing was showing up at all, And I finally figured out there's no guides for this, guys. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they just don't want to, they're making it hard so people just give them free advertising. But I'm serious, man. It took me days of frustration just to figure that. Finally, I figured out I had to fill out some tax form or something, And then after I got that, and I got that submitted and all that stuff, it showed up. I think I got right now, probably a little bit more, but I got like 16 or 18 cents in my account right now. Yeah, I'm going to be a rich guy here real soon, guys, And I had to make like $100 or something just to even for them to send me something in the mail. And then once I get that, I use that PIN and I can put that in my account. And I have to use like 3 different programs, And I had to go to the desktop version. I can't use my mobile version on my phone and my tablet. It's so complicated, guys. I wish you guys knew what I had to go through just to figure this out, just to get 18 cents. It's insane. Especially for this game. I don't have any high hopes. I really don't. I mean, I think everyone can basically say that. Yeah, I'm not going to. It'd be guaranteed I'd make more money flipping burgers at a fast food restaurant than I'm going to be doing videos in this game. So, don't expect me to be, rich anytime soon here. I'm only doing this just to help other players, It's a hobby for me right now. Maybe in the future, if I get really good at it, who knows? I pick a game that actually will support me and help me, then yeah, maybe I'll do some videos for another game that, I never had this trouble in the last game I had. They would put my videos all over the place, Every week they'd post them and stuff. I got to the point, I tell you guys, there were some of the videos I wish they didn't put them out, I was like, oh no, don't put this one out. Why? I had some really bad ones, and I still have some bad ones. I'm working on it, dude. Okay, guys? Anyway, I have more wallbay codes to give out and giveaways. There's a movie that has this saying, help me help you, okay? You got to help me if I'm going to be able to help you guys, I got to show I'm doing this, and I got viewers, I got, money people are spending using the Huawei app gallery. The more I can show what's, I'm actually contributing to my representative, the more codes I can give out. I just want to give free stuff away. That's really what I'm wanting. So, help me help you. You got to feed the bear. Okay, we got to think of it like this. Okay, Baron the bear is hungry, and you have to feed him. Okay, that's what we have to do, man. I hate to say it that way, but it's just it's the times nowadays. It's the post-COVID. Probably shouldn't have said that. I'll probably get flagged. But anyway, my Discord link will be in the pinned comment below. Message all your friends if they want to win giveaways. You can send them that link. And every Thursday notification will be sent out with the link to the latest Thursday Q&A video, where all details of contests and rewards will be explained. I will also post announcements and links for new content via my Discord server, so make sure you join after watching this video, okay? It's going to be in the pinned comment. Go down there right after you can stop watching the video now. I don't care. Just go down there, click that link, join my server. Get your buddies, man. Get all your buddies. You message, hey man, this guy, we got to feed the bear. Join this Discord link, man. He's going to give stuff away. This guy's crazy. Just do whatever you have to do. Also, there will be my YouTube channel link in the pinned comment as well. You can copy and paste that link to your clan leadership and allied clans leadership, asking them to post that info every Thursday inside a clan mail. I will also include a copy and paste message to explain exact info for them to include in the clan mail. Please try to send out friendly reminders every Thursday to make sure they send out these clan mails. I got everything you need to do, guys. Write down in a pinned comment. You know, it's as simple as that. Just copy and paste it, you know. And then every Thursday, send it back out, you know. Remind them, say, hey, you know, don't forget, you know, send this out to your people, man. You know, support this guy, you know. All right? Important, you know. And now for the first, well, you know, you have to, you know, please do that, guys, you know. Remember, this next Thursday, it's going to be a whole new format. I'm going to do it a whole differently. All the contests, everything is going to be moved in certain ways. So everything would be focused on just basically just the game content and offers and giveaways I can give, Huawei especially, and questions. And I'm going to focus everything on helping everyone at this point on. So please keep that in mind. All right. And now for the first giveaway winner for the 25 value reward. Drum roll, please, guys. And the winner is Keeper 76, okay? If you're Keeper 76 and you're out there and you're watching this video right now and you're hearing this, please contact me via Discord and I will set up and we'll arrange. Please message me. You know, we will discuss the best way to arrange for your reward. I don't care what I got to do. You know, if I got to give blood just to give you this, you know, $25 reward, I'm going to give it to you. You know, whatever I have to do, okay? Also, please, if anyone knows any way I can give out certain rewards that would be easy to give as giveaways that would not have issues with region locks for coded rewards. I know Google gift cards, they can be region locked or whatnot. Please post a comment explaining what could be given out for like a $10 worth rewards. Thanks. You know, any idea? I mean, I know it sounds hard to believe that somebody would want to just give stuff to people of their own money. But yes, I am willing to do this. I just need to find the easiest way to do it. So please, if you know of any ways, just post some comments. Please help me out here. And now now we go to the questions. I'm gonna try to keep this kind of short, and then, you know, probably not now, but it's too late. Anyway, if you build a clan base then tear it down and move it somewhere else, do you lose everything that you had? No. But if the new clan base isn't connected to outposts or comms you previously secured, they won't contribute to your clan's prosperity, and you won't continue receiving those benefits. Okay, that was one question I had from someone. Another question: if everything equal, a player with bust damage taken minus 3% versus a player with RV damage dealt 3%. Who wins? Only difference between the two are bust versus RV. They're asking if there's a fight with just differences between the vehicles. Who would win? The one who has the most kills and less damage will be the win. Okay, that's usually how it sets up a win, you know, if everything's equal. Glenn, costs too much. I have a 2 stars. How much would it cost to max them out? If you want to max them out, it would be around $600 maybe. Around there. So this is why it's important, if you are a low spender, to focus spending on things that will help you the most. Now, you could always buy the cheaper packs of Glen just to have a little bit of the bonus, the global effect, you know what. But I might make a video on this. I'm going to work on a beginner guide. I'm going to do some free player stuff here real soon, because I think the free players really need some guides in this game. Are there any decorative options like planting trees? Nope. Only decorative roads, if you can call them decorative. I don't like the roads. I wish they could change and make them look better. Maybe in 2 years, they'll add pretty butterflies and shiny rainbows. Ha ha ha. But you can use the roads, then tear them down for the construction day event. That's a bonus tip. You know, read that star if you didn't hear this. Can you confirm if the abandon drop rate is higher if killing walkers adjacent to convoys, or is that just wishful thinking or fake news? Okay, first time I've heard about fake news in the Walking Dead Survivors mobile game, but there could be more of this to come, I'm sure. I mean, if the devs could figure out a way to add some more fake news, I'm sure they will. Anyway, doesn't matter, but if you clear the walkers around the convoy, then take out the convoy, you get a slight chance to get diamonds from the convoy. Okay, so, you know, if you're going to be killing the walkers, you'd be better off killing the ones around the convoy, because if you knock out the convoy, if you do the walkers, you got a chance you can win diamonds and stuff. So everybody likes diamonds. Okay, when attacking inactive bases, how many times is okay? I noticed some servers have rules for only attacking 3 times in a 24-hour period. Why? Okay, this is the reason. Because if you attack inactives 3 times and they are at max durability, you should not have to worry about making their wall durability go down to 0. You never want to force teleport inactive bases, because if they do, they will disappear forever unless the player comes back to the server, which really never happens. If players force teleport inactives, your server will end up having very few inactives to farm, which is not good at all. So please, never hit a base to where they get 0 durability on their wall. Always keep scouting if you're not sure. Okay, if they're getting low, don't hit them no more. Wait 24 hours or so till their wall durability is backed up to max, because once they port, you can kiss them goodbye. Do you have any suggestions, or what can I do to be productive in a game when I have used all my formation stamina and I'm waiting for upgrades that are like 2 days long in my base? Okay, you could work on making farm accounts. Okay, I will make an easy guide to farm accounts very soon. I will notify when this guide is available via Discord. This is why I'm emphasizing this Discord, guys. Join my Discord. Okay, I'm gonna give you stuff. Some things I can't plug. I'm putting things because certain mods in the game, they haven't been happy in the past, some of the information I put out. So please join my Discord, because you're going to get this stuff. Hidden update change. I know, a real shocker, right? You know, hidden changes. Well, imagine that. 4,000 diamonds to reset a carriage, but seems they've changed. To reset the bus or RV, it will now cost 10,000 rubies. I know we're all sad about this. 6,000 extra. Good thing is you don't really have to upgrade. I might make a video on this. Another silent adjustment. Who would have thought, huh? So I'm probably going to make, that's probably my next video. Okay, I'm going to plug that in the Discord. So join my Discord. Discord plug. Hey mods, can you request a list of silent updates, adjustments for all servers? They're even asking for this in their Discord channel. It's getting bad. Okay, I'm going to keep it real short now. Okay, now this is basically the end of the video, but if you enjoy listening to me talk, there is a very special top secret. Very top secret. I gotta put disclaimers in this stuff. Okay, I might even have to do this in the future in all my videos, because I don't know who's watching. So, shh. Okay, guys? Included after the subscribe clip next, but remember, alright, when you see this next clip, okay, after that is this top secret stuff. If you don't want to see that stuff, stop. You have been warned. Okay, I'm warning you. If you watch this, it's probably going to change how you think about a lot of things. So, anyway, this is Bear and the Bear, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, everybody, this is part of the video that you're given a choice. You take the blue pill, the video ends, and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you watch the rest of this video, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole really goes. Okay, the reason I'm making this part of the video, and I've been deciding on whether to talk about these things, is I'm really interested in history. I studied a lot of history, Mongolian history, Roman history, Greek history, all the great histories of the ancient times have really fascinated me. And writing in general, I've studied in my life, I studied over 10 years. I studied writing. I wrote a little bit here and there. I did some short stories. I had a lot of book ideas. It was never a real passion to me. Helping people is one of my biggest passions. I enjoy helping others any way that I can in my life and in my real life, and in video games especially. Even that's one reason why I started being a YouTuber, was I realized I could help people in the games I played by making videos. So The reason why I'm disclosing, giving this some of this information I'm going to show you guys, is because I want everyone to be fully aware how dangerous the internet can be, how you need to behave with others, and try to avoid having any issues, because you never know who's on the other side, of the computer they're on, their tablet, their phone. I mean, it's a dangerous world, really is. If people really knew how dangerous things were, you would, it would change the way you think about this type. This is one reason why I'm making this video. Another reason I think I'm making this part of the video is I really want to express how important it is to treat people with respect and treat them good, and how you would want to be treated. Because it's very important not to, a lot of people, I mean, it's unfortunate, miserable people like to bring misery on others, And it's really sad that people have to do this, even in a mobile game, So it's very important to try to be positive and not to let things affect you. It can be extremely hard if you're always constantly targeted and attacked. And this is why it's very dangerous to be on social media type of platforms, because it's very easy to get targeted. And I'll go into further details now. Disclaimer: by no means is any of this mentioned below is meant to imply anything in regards to Bear and the Bear. Okay, I want to make that clear. In case if there's anyone watching this, someone, I don't know who would, but if someone would find this video, this is not in regards to me. Just things I want to give out to people. Be careful in the internet, social media, video games, especially war games. Haha, it's a joke. Don't worry, guys. Rules are meant to be broken, not obeyed. All right. Rules are a form of control. If you notice, it's interesting, and even in this game, they have rules for their Discord, rules for their Facebook, rules for their game. There's YouTube rules. It's kind of interesting how there's all these different kinds of rules for basically fundamental, easy things that, shouldn't be an issue to begin with. This is a form of control. I know people probably don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. If you can control what people are allowed to put in this place and in that place, it prevents things from getting out. That certain big companies and organizations, governments, they don't want that getting out. See, another thing here. Why do we text so much in 2021 still? And you think about this, okay? A lot of people think, well, it's convenience, You can just, type, There's a lot of truth to that. You're at your work, whatnot, you're not working, But there's also another thing to that, okay? Two-dimensional medium is weaker than voice and close contact. It's reading something rather than having someone actually talking to you. There's more power in being someone, a speaker. If you look at throughout history, I'm not going to say in any really certain, dangerous people, but there was one specific German, he was able to do a lot just by speaking, You can't hear people's tone, their voice. You can't see people's mannerisms and facial expressions. It's very easy to misunderstand others. Okay, this is one thing I studied when I did writing for 10 years and whatnot. I find it funny nowadays how you can text and chat with people, and it's so easily to piss someone off, because they totally misunderstand exactly what you're trying to convey to them, because they can't hear your voice, they can't see your face. This is one reason why it's still encouraged today for us to type. It's beyond me. I don't understand why I see people all day long on their phones texting and chatting. I don't understand it. Voice, communications in person, socialism, being articulate, there's so much power in this. Only texting, LOL, and it makes you weak. So I really encourage people to talk to people more and be expressive and even read. Reading is very important. There are people with talents, gifts, or special abilities. What I mean by that is there are certain people out there that far oversee any abilities that we have. They think in ways that we can never even imagine how to think. It's amazing that there's people like this out there. Good thing about that, though, is most of them are good people. They're not wanting to harm others. But unfortunately, there is some people out there, a few, that are dangerous. So that's important. That this I'm just letting you know these things. They are usually loners. That's another thing. These type of people. Now, I can't say anything specific. I might know some of these people in my real life. And what I find is these type of people, they only socialize with each other because they can't relate and others can't relate to them unless it's like the old saying, birds of a feather flock together. So, okay, Einstein, okay, he's a perfect example of a person where school does not mean nothing. Whether someone went to high school or failed high school, went to college, dropped out of college, your school absolutely means nothing. I'm sorry to say this, but there is a Pink Floyd song, just another brick on the wall. There's a lot of truth to that. School failed me. This is what Einstein said. This is exactly what he said. This is his quote. School failed me, and I failed the school. It bored me. The teachers behaved like Fed Webble sergeants. I wanted to learn what I wanted to know, but they wanted me to learn for the exam. What I hated most was the competitive system there, and especially sports. I hate sports. Because of this, I wasn't worth anything, and several times they suggested I leave. This was a Catholic school in Munich. He was German. I felt that my thirst for knowledge was being strangled by my teachers. Grades were their only measurement. How can a teacher understand youth with such a system? From the age of 12, I began to suspect authority and distrust my teachers. The ironic thing about with this quote is, in a lot of ways, I'm not, suggesting anything, but this feels like something I would have write myself. It's amazing how a brilliant person could say these things. People who struggled in school. Benjamin Franklin dropped out at age of school at 10. Steve Jobs dropped out of college in 6 months, founder of Apple. Bill Gates dropped out of college after 2 years, founder of Microsoft. Mark Zuckerberg locked himself in his dorm room and founded Facebook. Walt Disney dropped out of school at age 16. Charles Dickens, one of the most famous authors in history, dropped out of high school twice. Now, there's a lot more than this, and there's a lot of great thinkers throughout the ages that never went to school. They learned on themselves, by themselves. I might say some more of that. Here's another, I love literature. I love a lot of science fiction, fantasy. Even if you read fiction, a lot of people look at people that read fiction like, they're not very smart. But that's not true. In fiction, there's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of hidden messages that authors will write in their stories to try to convey to their readers the real messages they're trying to tell them. See, it's very hard to actually communicate with people and tell them the total truth. Because a lot of times, that type of things can be censored. People might frown upon that, or governments, or schools might say, no, we're not teaching this in their schools. Look at all the book burning that happened in Germany during World War II, and all. This is an example. There's a lot of truth to why authors and great thinkers who wrote the way they did, even in religion, Bibles and all this. I'm not going to get in religion, but there's a reason why they wrote the way they wrote. Here's a really interesting example. I think people aren't really aware of this. I wanted to point out. You have the weirding module, a sonic weapon introduced in Dune. If you've never seen the movie Dune, I highly recommend watching that. There is a book. It's just like the movie. So either one if you want to watch the movie, it's faster in my opinion. So watch the movie, but you'll get this once you see. It's a 1984 film adaptation from Frank Herbert's 1965 novel. A device is a sonic beam weapon that translates specific sounds into attacks of varying potency. Paul, my own name is a killing word. The Fremen shout this Fremen name, Muad'Dib, as a battle cry. The Fremen are surprised to find that saying Muad'Dib is a powerful trigger word for the weirding module. Power of speech. Okay? What Frank Herbert was trying to convey to his readers is there is a great power in the voice. There are certain people out there with, like I said, abilities, and they can crush people, literally crush people by what they tell them. Very dangerous people out there, but luckily, from my experience, what I see, what I know, I don't think there's many of them that out there like that. So I don't think you have to worry about that in the video game. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but it just, it's things to think about. Power of speech. It's a great, powerful weapon. This is why we don't use voice. We text. You can't even talk to someone on the phone anymore. You want to go, you need a problem with something, good luck trying to talk to a human. It's all robots. That's the future. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Can't wait. Critical thinking, by teaching people to write. Okay, I highly recommend people to write. I've been using this new format in a lot of my videos, writing things down. It's a good way. What's what I'm thinking for here? Yes, it's called focus points. Highly powerful way to communicate things, writing things down. You think, speak, and write, you are deadly. This is what they don't teach you in school. They teach you just to, here, do this assignment. You have to write this. They don't teach people to write, to think. Most powerful weapon on earth. Articulate people are dangerous. That's throughout history. Some of the great philosophers, I'll go into that here in a little bit, all had this power. Jordan Peterson, I highly recommend watching some of his YouTube videos. He really nails a lot of this down on his videos, so I recommend. Chris Hirata had an IQ of 225, probably one of the smartest, highest IQs on the planet. Stephen Hawking, he's a quadriplegic, but he was able to accomplish all kinds of things. He can't even move, can't even really talk. He uses a voice synthesizer. It's amazing, people. Daniel Tammet, a human computer, can visualize and calculate numbers in massive scale, even more than a computer can. If you go like doing a regular Google, they tested him, and his numbers after it was beyond what the computer did. So amazing. Autistic, they can be savants. A learned person, especially distinguished scientists. These are very gifted people. They can't even measure some of these people's IQs because they think in such a way they can't measure that. Crazy. Smart. Having or showing a quick-witted intelligence. Here's another thing. It's very easy for people to misunderstand. People think that you're smart. It means because you know a lot. You went to school. You went to college. Wow, he must be smart. No. That's not what smart is. Smart is having an ability to use your brain in such a way to where you're quick-witted. You're able to calculate and think of things and think of all kinds of things in such a way that others can never even accomplish. That's what being smart is. Knowledge is gained over time. Okay, it's not nothing to do with school. You only gain knowledge if you want to learn that knowledge. In ancient time, people were called sages because they spent their entire lives learning constantly every day. So you can imagine how someone could be if they focused their whole life on learning every single day. Be pretty amazing. Aristotle taught Alexander the Great. He's some great, philosophers, some great people that studied and learned every day. Plato Another one died at the age of 81 on the same day he was born. That was interesting. Socrates, in 399 BC, went on trial for corrupting the minds of the youth of Athens and for impiety, the lack of reverence for a god. Okay, Socrates defended himself, but unsuccessfully. Found guilty by a majority vote, and as was custom, he proposed his own penalty, offering a fraction of his assets as compensation. He offered some of his wealth, but they turned him down. The jurors declined his offer and ordered the death penalty. The official charges were corrupting youth, worshiping false gods, and not worshiping the state religion. This is another reason why these type of people are really gifted avoid social media and interactions with others, because it's very easy that they'll be judged. Some of them died. It's pretty bad. He spent his last day in prison among friends and followers who offered him a route to escape, which he refused. He could have escaped if he wanted to. There's other people in the past that have done this too. Certain one with the letter J, for instance. He chose the same path as Socrates. He died the next morning in accordance with the sentence after drinking poisoned hemlock. Nostradamus was a doctor. Nostradamus prescribed fresh air and water for the afflicted. He was also recommended a low-fat diet and clean bedding. He often administered a herbal remedy made from rose hips, later discovered to be rich in vitamin C. His beliefs about infection control, however, were contrary to the practice of his time. Such beliefs could have resulted in charges of heresy, opinions that are against church teachings, and a sentence of death. Current days, these people avoid social media for the most part. Okay? Masters of deception. Okay, now think about that. Here's a guy who was trying to save people, but at the same time, at taking a chance of saving people in certain ways, he could actually, he could actually endanger his own life. Masters of deception. Like I said before, there are some evil people that can do tremendous things, unfortunately. And even in, these type of people in general, they're masters of deception. They will let people think that they're not the way they are, and ways to manipulate them or deceive them or get them to have their guard down so they can take advantage of them and do things. And, here's one word of advice I can give you. Never underestimate someone, especially if you don't know them. They can destroy people's lives, their jobs, their family, their marriages. There's a lot of things people can do. There's a thing that's called doxing, and people do on the internet. They find out everything they can about people and stuff like. These things are very easy for some people to do. So, like I said, please be careful whenever you associate with people you don't know. The vast majority of people in the United States have IQs between 80 to 120, with an IQ of 100 considered average. To be diagnosed as having mental retardation, a person must have an IQ below 70, 75. Something by average, a person scores below 70 on a properly administered an IQ score. Just to give you an example. Average IQ is about 100 for people. Evil people, okay, this is some of the things I'm trying to point out. Organized serial blank, methodically, like John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, have an average IQ of 113, while disorganized serial blank have an average IQ of 93. Ed Kemper had an IQ of 136. 140 is often used as the genius mark in IQ tests. Some people, you can't even test their IQs. There's no way of being able to test them. So, this example give you these ideas about, how things can be. So, I hope that gives some more perspective for those that are still listening right now. Once again, show people respect on the internet and video games, just in anything in life. And you should never have any problems worrying about having any issues, especially with these kinds of people that have abilities. It's amazing what I've seen, personally on a personal level. I've done I'm going to keep this short right at this point. This has been a long video. But there is, let's see. I will say one more thing. There are things that I have done personally, even in this game, that I could not disclose and say to you right now. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who's watching at any time, even in the game, developers, anyone. There's things I have done that if you knew what I did, it would probably, your jaw would drop. There's people in my real life, I've told them, I hang out with certain people, and I'll tell them, some of the stuff I've done, and it amazes them that I was able to do what I did, and see, everyone that, that I did, the things I did, and no one and everyone is completely clueless to what I did. Yeah. So, art of deception, that all these things I said, if you're still watching and listening, even just knowing this stuff is going to help you in your life. Trust me. So anyway, this is Bear and the Bear, and I hope you appreciated this, time that I took on this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do want some other kind of videos sort of like this, I have all kinds of things, I can throw out. That, I just do video games just because it's a hobby of mine. But anyway, Bear and the Bear, and talk to you guys later.